Listen and choose. Choose the best response.
I can't find my notes from yesterday's lecture.
Could you double-check my reservation?
Would you mind watering my plants this week?
Did you get through to the landlord?
Why was the parking lot so full today?
I won't be able to present first in our group project.
Didn't the package say it would arrive Tuesday?
Did you renew your parking permit? I have some notes on your proposal.
Are you free to grab lunch later?
We're out of coffee filters again.
Conversation 1. Listen to a conversation.
I can't believe I locked myself out again.
Didn't you get a spare key made last time?
I did, but I left it in my other jacket.
You can wait at my place until the landlord shows up.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. This is embarrassing.
Two.
When can everyone meet to start the group project?
I have class until 4, but I'm free after that.
That works for me. Should we meet in the library or online?
Let's do the library. It's easier to spread out our notes there.
Sounds good. I'll reserve a study room for 5.
Three.
My bike's got a flat again. I think I ran over something sharp.
Do you have a patch kit with you?
I left it at home. I wasn't planning on needing it today.
I've got one in my bag. You can borrow it if you want.
That would be great. I still need to figure out where the leak is, though.
Announcement 1. Listen to an announcement at a university event.
The Student Health Center is hosting its annual blood drive next Thursday in the main gymnasium from 9 to 4. Anyone who donates will receive a free t-shirt and a coupon for the campus cafe. Walk-ins are welcome, but signing up online in advance helps the center prepare enough supplies for the day.
Two. Listen to an announcement at a university club meeting.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. Before we wrap up, I wanted to share our plan for the spring photo exhibit. We'll be meeting every other Friday afternoon to review submissions and select which prints to feature. Please have your top 3 photos ready by our next meeting so we can start narrowing things down early.
Three. Listen to an announcement at a university event.
Attention students! Ticket registration for this semester's theater lottery opens tomorrow at noon. Each student can enter for up to 2 shows, and winners will be notified by email within 48 hours. Because demand is always high for the opening weekend show, we recommend entering as early as possible after registration opens.
Four. Listen to an announcement on the university radio station.
This is a reminder that the Financial Aid Office is holding a series of workshops this month to help students understand loan repayment options after graduation. Sessions will cover budgeting, repayment plans, and loan forgiveness programs. Seating is limited, so students are encouraged to reserve a spot through the office's online portal.
Academic talk. Listen to a talk on a podcast about astronomy.
How do you spot a planet you can't actually see? That's the challenge with exoplanets. Worlds orbiting distant stars, too far and too faint to photograph directly. Astronomers get around this with clever indirect methods. The most productive one is the transit method. If a planet passes in front of its star from our point of view, the star's light dims slightly, just for a few hours. Catch that dip repeating on a regular schedule, and you've likely found a planet. A second approach, called radial velocity, looks for a different clue. A planet's gravity tugs on its star just enough to make the star wobble slightly, and that wobble stretches and compresses the star's light in a detectable pattern. Combining both methods lets scientists estimate a planet's size, orbit, and sometimes even its mass. Thousands of exoplanets have been confirmed this way, and a growing number sit in their star's habitable zone. Not too hot, not too cold, where liquid water could exist. Next, we'll look at how astronomers analyze starlight passing through a planet's atmosphere to figure out what it's actually made of.
Log out 2. Listen and choose. Choose the best response.
Can you cover my shift on Friday?
Where did you leave the spare key?
What time does the workshop start tomorrow?
Conversation. Listen to a conversation.
Are you still planning to apply for that marketing internship?
Yeah, but the application asks for a writing sample, and I haven't picked one yet.
I'd use something recent. It shows your current skill level better.
Good point. I'll use the report I wrote last month.
That should work well. Just don't wait too long. The deadline's coming up fast.
Two. Listen to a conversation.
Are we all set to rent the car for the road trip?
Almost. I still need to add extra insurance coverage before we pick it up.
Is that really necessary? It might cost more than we planned.
It's worth it for a trip this long. Better safe than sorry.
Fair enough. I'll transfer you my share once you book it.
Academic talk. Listen to a talk on a podcast about psychology.
Ever wonder why the first price you see on a menu or a listing sticks with you, even after you've seen better options? That's anchoring bias, one of the most well-documented quirks in how people make decisions. Once we're given an initial number, our brain uses it as a reference point, and every judgment afterward gets pulled toward it, even when that number was arbitrary. In a classic experiment, researchers had participants spin a wheel that landed on either a low or high number, then asked them to estimate something completely unrelated, the percentage of countries in the United Nations that were African. People who saw the high number on the wheel guessed significantly higher than people who saw the low number, even though the wheel had nothing to do with the actual question. Retailers use this constantly. A crossed-out original price next to a sale price makes the discount feel bigger, even if the original price was inflated to begin with. Negotiators use it too. Whoever names the first number in a negotiation often shapes where the final number ends up landing. Being aware of anchoring doesn't fully protect you from it. Studies show even experts who know about the bias are still influenced by it. Next, we'll look at a related bias called framing and how the same information can lead to very different decisions depending on how it's worded.
Two, listen to a talk on a podcast about environmental science.
Beneath much of the Arctic lies permafrost, ground that stayed frozen for thousands of years, in some places locking in ancient plant material that never fully decomposed. As global temperatures rise, that frozen ground is starting to thaw, and what happens next has scientists concerned. When permafrost thaws, the microbes trapped inside it wake up and start breaking down all that old organic material, releasing carbon dioxide and methane in the process. Methane is especially worrying because it traps far more heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide does, at least in the short term. More warming leads to more thawing, which releases more methane, a feedback loop that could accelerate climate change beyond what current models predict. Researchers have also found something called thermokarst, collapsing pockets of ground where ice-rich permafrost has melted unevenly, leaving behind sudden pits and slumping terrain. These aren't gradual changes. They can happen within a single summer, and they release stored carbon much faster than steady, gradual thawing does. Monitoring stations across Siberia and northern Canada are now tracking these emissions in real time. Next, we'll look at how melting permafrost is also destabilizing roads, pipelines, and buildings constructed on ground that was assumed to stay frozen indefinitely.